Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name's Max, and we're back with another Pauper League, and we have a brand new brew. I have not played one game with this deck yet, but the brewing with Cleansing Wildfire does not stop. Rampant Growth draw card, too good. So let's get right into this deck. First, let me shout out my channel real quick, and then we'll do a deck tech, and then we'll play a league with it. Channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. We're recording live right now, Twitch TV/snapbolt games. So come hang out on Twitch, watch the videos on YouTube. Hey, thanks for following. See, we got people hanging out. A lot of fun either way. So I appreciate follows on either platform. Best way to support me. Thanks so much. And let's just get right into what this monstrosity is in front of us here. And again, it all just comes down to brewing more with Cleansing Wildfire. And everybody just plays Jund with Cleansing Wildfire. Um, it's just like you default to Jund. The black removal is good with Cast Down and Chainer's Edict, but I thought, well, why not play blue? At first, the reasoning to play blue was to play Preordain in the deck. I just had 4 Preordain, but then the mana was actually a little bit rough with Preordain. It's not really like the blue decks where you have like 10 islands or 12 islands and you're just like always Preordaining on one. So I was like, actually, if I just cut Preordain but keep the Mully Ds, we can still just be Rug Cascade. And there's a couple good reasons for this over Jund. One, Mully D. That's reason one. This card is great. I love Mully D. Two is actually Hydroblast is really good out of the side against Affinity and decks like Burn. So Hydroblast is a really strong card right now. We're also playing some Fleet Admirals, but that's not really an upgrade necessarily over Thorn. But Hydroblast is huge, and basically we're just like the red-green kind of Metalcraft mid-range deck, 4 Bolt, 4 Galblast. There is like a red-green artifact-based Cleansing Wildfire ramp deck that plays similar cards to this, but it doesn't cost that much to be 3 colors with Cleansing Wildfire. Yeah, you have to play more tap lands, but again, we're playing more of a Jund type game, and let's just go through the list real quick. Okay, 8 removal spells, those are interaction, 4 Bolt, 4 Blast. I found in Pauper when you're brewing decks, if you have just like 8 1 mana removal spells or less, like just basically 8 solid removal spells is a great place to like start brews, like 4 Bolt, 4 Scred, 4 Bolt, 4 Galvanic Blast, Cast Down plus Snuff Out. All these are really good options. Um, just because like the removal spells in Pauper are so strong compared to the creatures you can play. Um, like everyone's playing like, yeah, cheap creatures, fairies, and stuff like that. But again, like look at these creatures we have to play compared to other formats. Like they're just not as strong. But okay, 4 Bolt, 4 Blast, 4 Cleansing Wildfire. We can actually make our curve kind of look like this because Packmate Foretelling is massive in this deck. 4 Llanowar Visionary, 2 Pulsum Rasa, I think that's the correct number. 2 Bonders Ornament. We draw so many cards with everything else in our deck. I don't think we need 4 Bonders Ornament, so I think 2 is a good number there. 3 ways to take the Monarch, which is a lot, but I like that. 4 D, 4 Boarding Party, 3 Dino. Deck is pretty straightforward. We're just like a Jund type deck. We're just Rug Cascade. This is sweet. Let's go over the sideboard real quick. This is a pretty raw sideboard, I should say. 3 Pyro, 3 Hydro, 3 Cannonade, 2 Ancient Grudge, a Gorilla Shaman, 1 Tranquility, and 2 Weather the Storm. I wonder if we want one more Weather the Storm. I'm actually going to make us... there's so much affinity. There's so much affinity. Let's just not. Let's just run it as is. So this is the deck, and it looks like I got to let the dog out real quick, and then we'll be right back with round 1. Let's go. All right. Excuse me. After some delays here, we got Luz live with us. He'll probably just hang out for a minute, but as some people say in the YouTube comments, Pupper Magic is best magic. We're against Tough Tony 99. They're on the mulligan to 6. We're going to snap keep this hand. This hand looks great. Looks like exactly what we are trying to do. And the Monarch enchantment is banned in Pauper, so that's why you don't see it. It was all over the place, and it was an insanely good card. Okay, mulligan to 5, mount and go. We might be against Burn. All right, let's play Blue-Red Bridge, and then we can play Tree of Tales. See if I can play with Luz here on my lap. Okay, it is burn. Of course, we don't have any removal spells, any of our 8 removal spells, but we'll just try to play our cards. Okay. Hopefully we don't lose this against a multiply from our opponent. Our hand's just pretty clunky here. This deck is, I think, pretty easy to pilot because you just play your cards. It can get like kind of complicated in the late game, I suppose. Okay, now we can just cast this, and then if we hit a burn spell, we can play it off this mountain. Nice. That gives us a much, much better chance to win this game. They ping us, but they have 3 cards in hand and we're at 15, and we have a 3/3 in play and 6 cards in hand with actually some stuff to do. So again, feeling good now. Searing Blaze. Okay. We're at 12, but again, 2 cards left. Okay. That might deal us 4 damage, which is annoying. Looks like it is going to. Wait. That was close. That was close to a misplay. What I can do is I can play Tree of Tails, then evoke Muldrifter, then if I hit Gallop Blast or Bolt in the top 2, I basically get to gain 2 life. It's definitely worth the risk. Cast with Evoke. And we missed. Okay. We're not even going to be able to boarding party next turn. So hopefully we don't take even more damage off that thing. We might just lose here. If they have another land, okay, there's Gallop Blast. There's Gallop Blast. Whew. So now we go bridge, bonders, pass the turn, and then just upkeep kill this. We could certainly still lose. Don't really have any ways to gain life in the main, but we do have good sideboard cards for this matchup as well. Maybe a Monarch card would be nice here. Llanowar Visionary. Okay, it's a draw card. They have 3 cards in hand and we're at 8. Not the best place to be for us. But we do have a 6/3 plus 8 power, so... Oh yeah, there is 2 pulses, you're right. There is a way to gain life in the main. Okay, let's hope we're not dead. Land, Searing Blaze. Fire Blast, Fire Blast. Damn. Our draw was just a little bit too clunky there. And I was about to put the 3rd Weather the Storm in. Of course I did not. It's okay. We still have a lot of good sideboard here. I don't think we need Dino at all. It's just really not what this is about. I don't think we need Bonder's Ornament either. I think everything else is so much better. Monarch is actually fine in a lot of situations. We have 11 1-mana removal spells, 2 Weather, 2 Pulse, Cleansing Wildfire to ramp. Like, this has to be a good matchup. Alright, this hand looks great. We have all of our colors of mana, lots of removal. We have even a 1-mana counterspell, and we have Rampant Growth draw card. Let's go. Burn has some pretty nutty draws, but this hand is much, much better than our last one. They suspend Riftbolt. Okay. Let's Cleansing Wildfire. Rampant Growth draw. I guess we get Mountain here. Nice, another Wildfire. It's actually a pretty good draw. Now we just hope they play Thermal Alchemist. Like, You definitely want Burn to draw a lot of creatures because you have to keep in a lot of removal against them. So you don't really want them to just draw mono spells. Which looks like exactly what they're doing. Let's just keep ramping for now. I think I just get another forest. Another cleansing wildfire. Okay. Well, again, hopefully they start playing creatures. I guess burn does get me a lot, but I don't know. I think the matchup is I I it feels like I beat burn all the time, but I have been losing to a fair amount recently, so maybe you have me there. It's cleansing wildfire. I think that's better than Packmate, honestly. I don't want to tap out for Packmate. Skip Mountain. We have another blue source here, and there's Weather the Storm. Okay, nice. Can set up for a huge Weather the Storm next turn. Not gonna foretell Packmate. Just gonna pass with Hydro up. Could counter this. I think I want to just save my Hydro Blast. I can just fire off a million bolts plus Weather the Storm next turn, which is actually pretty decent, I think. Molly D. At 10. I can just go Bolt you, Galvanic Blast you, play Weather the Storm. I think I'm going to wait until their turn. And if they do nothing, I can still, like, just fire off a Weather the Storm. Okay, this is good. So now we just get to go Lightning Bolt, Lightning Bolt, counter. This is pretty sick. Gallop Blast, just deal 2, and then Weather the Storm. Gain 18. Sweet. Lightning Bolt us. Sure, resolves. Okay, we're down to 22. That was it. That was probably the best Weather the Storm I've ever cast. Looking good. Searing Blaze us down to 19. So I have 6, 7 mana. So I think I'm actually just going Packmate plus Visionary here, just putting 2 bodies into play. I'll just go double Packmate now. Deck just functioning perfectly here. Yeah, they thought they were the burn deck. And we just have the win with Galblast. Well, this is also a good sign for us if they have to do this. You have to kill both of our creatures. They have 1 card in hand. Let's cast. I think the dog wants to get up on the bed, and I'm gonna oblige him in a second here. Let's see. Let's just go Visionary. And there's a Hydro Blast. Okay, pass the turn. He's just whining in the bedroom. He's like tired. They're killing our creatures. Sure, they're making the game last longer than it has to. Okay, be right back. This should be the last time. Okay. Opponent somehow also not conceding this game. Okay. We'll just Gal Blast this. Just prolong it even farther. And I am playing even extra artifact lands to turn on these Gal Blasts a little bit more easily. Okay. Now they concede. All right, I think this is the configuration we want for game 3 too. We will be on the draw, but this matchup just seems so good for us. 2 Weather the Storm, 2 Pulse Marasa, triple Hydroblast with so many early interaction spells. I mean, I guess we can lose by not functioning, but our mana is a little clunky. But our color fixing, like our colors should be pretty good. Like we shouldn't really have that too many problems with our colored mana. I guess casting Hydroblast could be a little tough, but I really think it should not be that much of a problem. Let's run it. All right. Let's keep this hand. Opponent is mulliganing like crazy this entire match. I think they mulligan to like 5 or 6 every single game. Lava Spike. Okay. There's the 1 bounce land. I forgot to talk about the mana base, but I am playing 1 bounce land. There's Curse. Okay, that's good. Packmate. Okay, let's just foretell that. Playing Great Furnace. That way we can Galvanic Blast for 4 next turn if we have to. And we can still cast the Packmate if we have to do that as well. Thermal Alchemist. Okay. Okay, and Tree of Tails. That's a perfect draw, actually, because now I can just go Tree of Tails, have 3 artifacts in play, kill this, play Packmate. It's a lot of lands, but this deck also has like every spell cycles except for the removal spells. They play Mountain, they play Searing Blaze. They Chain Lightning us down to 12. Okay. Got to gain some life. Cleansing Wildfire. Let's just go Visionary. I actually kind of want to play Gruul Turf, discard a land. That way I can Cleansing Wild. Then if I draw Pulse, I'll have one of my own targets. Oh no, I can't discard a card here. So scratch that idea. Do I want to play the Gruul Turf? Does it even matter? Or is just playing a tapped artifact land better? Probably better to just play the Gruul Turf. All right, they have 1 card left and we're at 11. Yeah, these mid-range Cascade decks do feel really similar because they're all just like Cleansing Wildfire now and playing the same top end of the Cascade cards. So they definitely do feel similar. We're down to 9. Man, just not really getting there. I guess I can start with Cleansing Wildfire and then I can still play Fleet Admiral. Need to draw like some life gain here. Or a Hydroblast or like just, some of our interaction. Guess I get the island. I have so many red and green sources. Jeez. All right, let's play Tree of Tails. Play Admiral, take the Monarchy, and hope we don't die on the next turn. We're probably gonna die. Feels bad. Should have had the third Weather the Storm, I guess. We're about to add in. I have another Needle Drop. It's scary. There's the Pulse. Don't let it be one draw too late. No. Wait. If they Fire Blast us right now, we're not actually dead because we can pulse back their Thermo Alchemist. Don't bolt us. No. No. Okay, okay. We're not dead. Oh no! 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 I turned off auto yields. I did not turn off auto yields. No! Punt. Fucking punt there. Forgot about the auto yield. No. Feels so bad. Like we could have gone gain 6 life there, go to 6. They have a Thermal Alchemist in one land. Then we attack for 8, and then we kill them next turn. Just the auto yield got me. I put a stop on the upkeep, but I didn't turn off auto yields. Feels bad. 0-1. Let's go round 2. All right, after my terrible performance and misclick, kind of miss setup there in match 1, we're 0-1, and let's try to fight back. Let's stay positive now. Negativity is over. And Well Wisher, yes, I played that 8 mana Cascade card a fair amount, and it's fun in Cascade Tron. It's super fun. All right, we're on the draw, but this hand is great. Oh no, we're on the play. Never mind. Excuse me. Misread that. Let's just not misclick here. That would be brutal. I think I play this bridge, pass, and then just Wildfire on 2 on the play. It's good. Okay. Probably blue-red Fae, maybe blue mono-blue Fae. We're not sure. Where's our burn spells? Gotta find the burn spells now. They went top. Okay. Let's use the ability. I can get Forest. We don't really cast that many blue spells in the same turn. Okay. I guess this kind of forces me to have to play Bridge next turn, but I think that's fine. We're getting ninja'd. Really need to find a removal spell here. I guess I can just play Packmate. Yeah, I should have gotten Island because now I might not be able to Muldrifter on the next turn, but it might actually work out. Packmate. If they kill this Packmate, then I can like pulse it back. Another Muldrifter. There's Snap. Okay, it's mono blue Fae. They have a good draw here. They had turn 2 Ninja, turn 3 Snap. But that's, not that crazy of a draw for that deck. I think this matchup should be reasonable for us, especially post-board. We get triple Cannonade and Pyroblasts. That's a lot. Let's just replay Packmate. They have to actually have Counterspell. I guess they could snap it again. Oh, Lightning Bolt? Love it. Do I play Bridge or do I leave up Bolt? Want to be able to Muldrifter next turn. But if they play anything end of turn or give me a window to Bolt, I'm going to want to. Just going to play Bridge now. Sucks if they have another snap and to hit me with Ninja again, but it doesn't look to be the case. Now next turn I get to go Bolt plus Muldrifter. Ponder. Sometimes they play Mutagenic Growth as well, but I will gladly trade Packmate for Mutagenic Growth. That's fine. Game 1 should be a lot harder than games 2 and 3. Again, triple Cannonade, triple Pyroblast should go a long way. And I don't really know how great of sideboard cards they can play against us because we're kind of just playing like Jund, Cascade. So like their counter spells aren't that great in the late game. You know, we have a lot of 1 mana removal spells to slow them down. We actually have a lot of red sources, so they're bottom. They went bottom. Being mono blue fey, they again don't have like as good removal for our creatures. They looks like they do have mutagenic here. I'm not sure what else they would have. They wouldn't just throw that away. Yeah, they do have mutagenic. Okay. And then they ninja again. It's kind of a problem, but I do get to go play Muldrift or play Lightning Bolt this turn. So that's pretty good. Let's go play this. Cast Muldrifter. Play Lightning Bolt. Pass the turn. And it's hard for them to keep countering all of our spells because a lot of our spells have high CMCs in this deck, so Spell Slitter is not actually that great either. Can't quite Bonders into Muldrifter either. Okay, of 1 mind. They're kind of doing it. They have a lot of flyers, but they might just trade here. Ooh, boarding party. That's tempting to play. I get to double spell then. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, thank you for following. Llanowar Visionary, not the best hit, but still cycles. Spell Stutter Sprite counter the Visionary. That's annoying. Attack, play tap land. Nice, I like this. I should jump with this one. Yeah. All right, we have 7 mana next turn. Pulse of Marasa should be pretty good here as well. Probably just want to double spell again. Kind of keep taxing their counter spells that way. I mean, this game is not over, but it's still looking good for us, I think. We have a lot of mana now. And they've already played 2 ninjas, and we have a 6/3. So that's pretty big. Start by attacking. Let me check on the dog. Jesus, he's just whining, bothering me. All right, we got him situated. He usually chills out in the living room, but it's not what he wants to do right now. So they have 4 mana up, 3 cards in hand, 12 to 12. I could play a Bonder's Ornament and then play a Muldrifter. I think playing Pack Knight and then passing with Pulse Up is probably the best line. Let's just cast this. Really want to find more bolts in Galvanic Blast. We've only drawn 1 bolt in the top 20 cards. Dino is actually a pretty good draw. Let's just pass the turn. Then again, this taxes their counter spells, playing the Pulse Marasa like on their turn. See what they reveal to Delver. Even if it's a counter spell, I would just still not play the Pulse. I just wanted to wait just in case something unexpected came up. I may have cast Pulse, but I doubt it. Can just they're not attacking with anything. Let's Pulse back Mully D. They kind of have to counter this. And then I can untap and just slam Dino. Okay. Whew. Game 1 should be the tougher matchup, the tougher game out of the 3. Let's go Cannonades coming in. Pyroblasts coming in. I think we don't want any Monarch cards against a deck with like a million cheap flyers. Might want to make this a little smaller for this league. Okay. I need to side out 3 more cards. Llanowar Visionary isn't great. I think Cleansing Wildfire is good because I want to get up to these expensive Cascade cards. I guess this kind of does the same, but Wildfire costs 2. I think this is still probably like some of the worst cards. Packmate's pretty good with the Foretell. Moe-D just being a flyer is huge, and I think I want dinos and boarding parties against a counterspell deck. Let's try this. Could set out actually a Bonder's Ornament. Like, are we going to run out of gas? Put a Visionary back in. And cut 1 Visionary, 1 Packmate, 1 Bonders, and all the Monarch cards. I like it. We have so much early interaction. Look at these red spells. All right. Yeah, I often like to bring in 1 Ancient Grudge against mono blue as well, but I felt like we didn't really need it. Don't really want to be caught with the dead card. All right, sand looks good. We can hit land drops. We have cheap interaction to go with these tap lands, which is exactly where we want to be. Looking good. They keep 7. I'm going to lead on the Slagwoods Bridge. We don't have an untapped red source, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. If they go for T2 Ninja, we can kill that. If they don't, then we're fine as well. Tap land pass. Keep getting these tap lands going. Okay, slam, no ninja. Definitely not going to bolt right now into a spell stutter. Just wait. Yeah, they didn't get to use their mana at all. That's good for us. Very miscreant, sure. They definitely have spell stutter or counterspell, or both. Ooh, maybe not. Okay, let's lightning bolt this. They have a Hydra. That's fine. Nothing we can do. Packmate. I could foretell Packmate bolt right now. I think I do want to bolt right now. I guess it's kind of bad against Ninja, but I think it's the play, honestly. Plays around spell stutter pretty well. Packmate's a hell of a card. Just being able to split up the cost of your 4 mana 3/3 draw card is so huge. There is a lot of situations with this card against counterspells where you can spend your mana foretelling when they're trying to leave out counterspell, then you kind of make them waste their mana. This island's actually kind of sick. I like the art actually. I don't like the text on the bottom. I really don't like that, but I do kind of like the art. But still, come on. Come on. This is definitely the #1 card for Pauper from Midnight Hunt. Right, they do have Ninja. But then we just get to resolve Packmate. Hopefully we draw another burn spell. Pulse of Marasa. Okay. Llanowar Visionary. And I feel like this is looking good for us. Like, if they snap a Packmate, they really need a lot of counters. And if they just play Mutagenic to trade Mutagenic for Packmate, they're trading down cards. And I have Pulse Marasa. I can just tap out from OED next turn if I want. Of 1 mind. Okay, that's pretty good. They do have Ponder. They're not attacking with Ninja. They're going to play another Ninja? No. Okay. Galvanic Blast. Do I just try to play Llanowar Visionary? If they spell stutter, I can blast and break it up. Yeah, let's go. And just leave up Galvanic Blast, pass the turn here. Yeah, we're at 14, but we also have Pyroblast in our deck that we can draw, protect like our key spells like Molly or Pulse of Marasa. Other fairies here, sure. Definitely going to go for Molly next turn. Because if they counter that, then I can try to pulse back Molly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should probably just go for Galvanic Blast, and if they fight over this, I might get to resolve Molly. They just let it go. Makes sense. Whew. Jeez. All right, I think I just want to go for spells on their end step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I just play Island instead of Gruul Turf then. Because if I play Gruul Turf, I don't have 6 mana. All right, let's just pass the turn. I'm going to plan to end of turn go for Cannonade. I guess the problem with this line is if they counter Cannonade with like a spell stutter, then I don't get to pulse anything because I don't have anything in the yard. Just going to take 2 here though. Delver, sure. Maybe I was supposed to wait on Cannonade and just go for Molly first. Probably was. And I should have left out blue mana there. They just dispel right away. See, now I can't even pulse. Yeah, this is a mistake. I'm not playing that well. It's okay. Try to turn it around. Yeah, just could have taken a much better line of casting Moldrifter last turn. Now I'm kind of just getting punished. Just not going to attack. Now if they just have Spell Stutter Sprite or Counterspell, I lose. Ponder. And I'm taking 5, going to 5. Yeah, I mean, we're trying Wildfire and everything here. I'm just not happy with my play so far. They ponder no shuffle. I think we lose now. I needed to cast Molded for the turn I tried to double spell and just had no targets for this. So that is brutal. And if this just gets countered, I'm dead on board. Feels bad. Because I could have pulled the same turn as Cannonade if I just cast Molly D first. Even if it got countered, it would have been better for me. Okay, let's just run it back. I like the dinos. Having Reach is also just so good. I don't think I want Ancient Grudge. I still think I do like this matchup for us. Triple Cannonade, triple Pyroblast, quad Bolt, quad Galv Blast, and then everything else draws a card. Literally. All these, I guess Bonders doesn't draw a card right away, but it can. And then all these draw a card. All right, let's go game 3. We got this. All right, game 3. Let's see if we can tighten up the play a little bit here. All right. Hand a little bit awkward for sure, but gonna keep. Oh, I thought they were about to pass their turn. Maybe they were. Planning to play the Gruul Turf on 2, so I can potentially Cannonade on 3. We'll see. I might also just Visionary on 3. We have no blue mana yet from LED. Another Cannonade. Like that. If they just like play 2 Delvers here or something, it's like, oh, it's tempting. Do it. If they ninja, I probably just cannonade main phase. Looks like that's what's happening. I think that's the best way to win this game is just cannonade 1-for-1. I know they already drew a card, but that's ninja for you. Galv Blast. Still gonna go cannonade because then next turn I can go visionary plus galvanic blast. Still think that was the line. I cannot let them hit me with ninja again, so might as well just use my clunky spell, take the 1-for-1, and then we still have 2 cannonades left to play, potentially. All right. No land to Cleansing Wildfire yet. That's pretty awkward. I guess I just tap like this, play Visionary, don't have Blast up this turn. Because I could draw a tap land that I want to play. If I draw, like I just need to draw one of the artifact lands, then my hand kind of goes off. Counterspell? Lose focus. Wow. It's actually good in this matchup. Artifact land, please. Knew they had something because, you know, they didn't even play this. Mardu Wildfire Evoke. But then you're forgetting one key card. You're forgetting one key card that you don't get to play. You don't get to play Moe D. Moe D is just so good. Especially in the Evoke decks. They ponder, no shuffle, draw, artifact land. Lightning bolt. This is brutal. I could Cleansing Wildfire like my own land right now, but that just does not seem good to me. This is how we lose. I mean, we can still win for sure, but this is like potentially how we lose, you know? Of one mind. I think I just go for Cannonade right now. Before they get to draw 2. Doubt they would commit more to the board. They blue blast. Okay. They have an extra land here. No ninja one time. Okay, there is bridge. Nice. So I think what I need to do is go for a removal spell on upkeep rather than Cleansing Wildfire this turn. Because if I go for this and it gets countered, it's just not good. So I think I'm just going to go for Lightning Bolt here right now. I guess I could go for Galv Blast. I can just respond to this with Lightning Bolt. I want to play around Mutagenic. Just Lightning Bolt that. Okay. Spell Stutter. Kind of expected at this point. They haven't played an actual counterspell yet. Maybe they don't have one in hand. They didn't flip Delver. Miscreant, Delver. They're going all in. So, yeah, they could have a counterspell, but they also might just not. I just need to go Moe D, and then next turn boarding party. It's just too efficient not to do. Yep, they have it. Okay. No flip on these Delvers, please. Don't do me like that. Okay, thank you, thank you. Ninja would be pretty bad too, but beatable. Dino. Let's go boarding party. Lightning Bolt. Delver, I think. I don't want to get hit for 3. And attack. Now draw an untapped land for Dino would be huge. Flipping Delvers, it's rough. Blue Blast. Ugh. Also counters this. Untap land. I'm at 4? Jeez. I'm in trouble. I think I lose. Just hope they blue blast this. Not going to. Oh no, not like this. I need to leave a double red. Do I need green mana for any reason? Have to draw another bolt or pyroblast or something. Brutal. Brutal. They have blue blast in hand. Feels bad. Feels bad. What I should have done is I should have just played Cleansing Wildfire, but they probably wouldn't have countered that. Well, 0-2. GG's. Gonna drop from this league. Let's see, what time is it? It's 9. Oh man. Gonna drop from this league and this YouTube video. I will still post it. I think the deck is cool. It just, that sucked. That sucked so bad. Like the misplay and then losing to Delver there was brutal. I did not play well. I think I'm not playing that tight right now, so it happens. Happens to everyone. Thanks everyone for watching on YouTube. Again, channel youtube.com/snapbolt. Cut me a break on this one. Cut me a break on this one, and we'll see you next time. Peace.